Da-da-da-da-da-da.
You're listening to Pop Culture Weekly with Kyle McMahon, presented by 92.9 Tom FM, an iHeart radio station.
Hello and welcome to Pop Culture Weekly with Kyle McMahon. I am Kyle McMahon. It is episode number 29. I have guessed pretty much like the mostly... Anyway, Benny Panella.
Good afternoon. What's going on, Kyle?
Where's Benny Panella's music?
Yeah, where's my theme song? What?
Bop. So,
We got the bops.
it's Benny Panella.
What's going on, Kyle? How you been, man?
Good, how are you? You haven't been on the show in forever.
I know, it's been like a year.
We haven't even been on a year.
Oh, it's been like 2 years.
Yes, exactly.
That's how you avoid that question.
We had a super busy summer. It was just interview after, we had so many interviews
You
that
have so many stars on the show.
they like to hang out with other stars, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I know. I mean, like, you have like...
Just kidding.
I mean...
That was me being sarcastically cocky.
Oh, well, you know. What was the other one? You had Rod Stewart on before?
I would love to have Rod Stewart.
Oh, Michael Bolton. You had Michael Bolton on. You had Rod Stewart.
Michael Bolton.
Or I haven't had Rod Stewart yet.
Walk the line. Walk the line. Walk the moon.
It's
Max.
Selma.
No, Roma.
Roma. Sorry, I'm losing my mind.
Yeah, lovely. The band, Shade, like a whole bunch of people.
The entire cast of Full House. Yeah, you've had like everyone on.
Today we have Phantoms on. I love them. They have an amazing dance career, and they're actually both former child stars, which I think is awesome that they like went from child stars to dance music or music in general.
Yeah.
And they're doing pretty well. Their first album is doing amazing, and they're working on their second album. So anyway, I'm excited to talk to them. And then, of course, the episode
Ooh.
is Disney Plus, Apple TV Plus, and the streaming services.
The Stream Wars.
The stream. Ooh, that was a good... I should say that's what we're going to name it.
The
Stream
Stream
War.
Wars.
Yeah.
Last time I had a Stream War, me and my brother were peeing in the same toilet.
I used to do that in college for money.
Play swords?
Wait.
I thought that's where it came. I thought that's where you were getting it.
No.
You took it to a dark
I
area.
took it to a dark area.
I was talking about, like, what is it, when you pee and someone else pees in the same toilet and you, like, try to like, cross the streams?
Yeah.
That's what Stream Wars.
Yeah?
Do you get it?
Yes, no, I know what you're talking about. How did I take it to a dark area?
I did it for money. And I quote...
We'll check the tapes and see if I said that.
You totally did.
Anyway, so this show is exploding, and I'm so excited about that.
Yeah.
Every week, it's just better than the week before. More people are sharing. More people are listening. People are going back and listening to old episodes, which I find really cool.
Well, that's what's cool about your show is that every episode's, like, timeless.
Yeah, I mean, we have the some of the stuff that's...
For the most part, most of the episodes are timeless.
Yeah.
Like, that's not, you don't have to, and you can pick them up and you can put them down wherever you like.
Right.
You don't have to, like...
Just like I used to have done to me in college.
In college, exactly.
Sorry.
Check the tape! So, like, but that's what's great about podcasts, especially yours, where Pop Culture Weekly, you can just pick up in the middle and just go. And
right.
You don't have to go back and listen to episode 17.
Right. Yeah.
To follow the storyline.
Yeah. You can pick up today, or you can start at number 1, or you can start at 12. It doesn't matter. You know what I mean?
Number 2, or number 3,
exactly.
Or number 4, or number 5, or number 6. 2 hours later, or number 7. It took me 2 hours to go from 6 to 7.
I was going to ask.
Because I'm dumb.
I was going to ask the same thing.
What comes after 6?
So anyway,
check the tape.
So let's go. That's going to be our new thing. Check the tape. Okay.
Check the tape.
All right, let's get in to what's out. What's out? So, what's out this week in music? Blink-182's new album, 9, is out. I love their new song. It's called, like, I Wanna Hate You or something like that. I love it. They're touring with Lil Wayne.
I love that. That's cool.
Yeah, I think it's a great, like,
Blink
lineup.
and Lil Wayne, that's perfect.
Yeah.
You know what? That's what more of these artists should do is they, like, put multiple genres together on tour and just go do that. So that way you don't just get like one genre of listener, you get everyone.
Yeah. Yeah, I think
That's
it's
genius.
awesome. It's going to be a great show.
Do you see what Tommy DeLonge apparently found a UFO?
Yes, and it was like leaked. The Navy or something, or NASA or somebody's mad at him because it was like the video was. I just read about that. It was like they're like mad because it's supposed to be classified or something. I don't know.
Well, don't leave it out in the public.
Yes, how dare you leave those UFOs about?
How dare you just let those UFOs strum about on this earth?
Clean up your room, NASA.
Clean up your unidentified flying objects.
And then what else is out? Oh, Zach Brown Band,
Woo!
The Owl. So this is down your lane.
Yes, Zach Brown Band.
Good band?
They are one of the best country bands that you'll listen to. They're one of those bands, if you're trying to get into country music, they're a fantastic start. Recently, though, they kind of went down this pop lane, and a lot of the fan base has kind of gone away from them. But I'll tell you what, I've been to at least 4 or 5 Zach Brown Band concerts in my life. Each and every single one of them was just more fun than the last. They are the type of band where you don't just sit there and it's not a listening session, it's a party. And I love that. The tailgates are great. The concerts are great. They do a great job of entertaining. Before they went down this pop realm, they did a lot of like real instrument stuff, which I love.
Yeah.
It gives your sound a lot bigger of I guess a volume of your sound. But yeah, no, the owl looks good. It's an interesting project. It's good to see Zach Brown Band get back a little, like start to swing back towards more country and kind of towing the line a bit between their pop stuff and their country stuff. But I'm interested in the owl.
Are they all named Zach Brown?
Yes.
Okay, I thought that's
just
why.
A collection of a bunch of people named Zach Brown.
Yeah, I thought that's why. Why else would you name your band Zach Brown Band? You know what I mean? Unless all your names are Zach Brown. I
will say this: the lead singer, whose name is actually Brown Zach, which is to kind of throw things off.
His name is Bill.
His name is John. He lost like a ton of weight, so he used to be like a really big dude, and I think he dropped like 80 pounds.
Wow.
Yeah.
Good for him.
He looks incredible. Yeah. And now they do a top hat thing. It's pretty interesting.
Awesome. All right. Well, we're looking forward to The Owl. In movies this week, Ad Astra comes out with Brad Pitt. That's the Brad Pitt space movie.
Yes.
Looks really, really, really good.
Weird name though. What does Ad Astra mean?
I have no idea.
I thought at first I was like, what is that? Did you like type a bunch of letters and go, oh, that's the title of the movie?
It's one of those things that I feel like it's a fancy name that I probably learned in science or something. And I'm just an idiot and didn't pay attention. So I don't want to ask anybody, like, hey, what does Ad Astra mean? Because they're like, duh, it's when 2 molecules combine and make a baby or something.
Oh, yeah, that's how it happens. You know, your dad molecule and your mom molecule combine, and the stork drops off a baby molecule.
That is very true. My mom told me that.
Yep.
Also,
it's in the Bible.
Is it Downtown Abbey? Downton
Abbey? Downton
Abbey.
How about this? How do you say it on Twitter?
There you go. It's at PopCulturePodCA.
There you go. At PopCulturePodCA on Twitter. How the hell do you say Down Ton Abbey? Is it Downton Abbey or is it Downtown Abbey?
Right. Or is it? It's downtown, but with the English accent, they're like it's Downton Abbey. Like they're saying downtown. But I don't know.
People always make fun of Americans for having a lazy accent. It's like, well, you just took the W right out of downtown there. Downton Abbey.
Anyway, so that's out this week. I'm curious. I don't watch the show, but I know a lot of people are obsessed with it. My mom is one of those people, and that should be great for those people.
Yeah, those people.
Those people that love Downton Abbey.
Those people.
So that's in what's out this week. Let's go into what we consumed this week.
A cheese quesadilla.
No, you just consumed a cheese quesadilla like a minute ago.
Yeah, we got lunch served at the radio station.
Courtesy of Hooters.
Yep. Big shout out to the Hoot.
Big shout out
there you go,
to
the Owl.
Hooters.
There you go, Zach Brown Band's The Owl.
So what did I consume this week? I consumed It Too.
Oh, you did?
Yes.
Oh my God. All right. I haven't seen it yet, but I'm one of those people that's and you're gonna hate me after I say this. I don't mind it if you spoil the movie for me.
I'm just gonna say that it's excellent.
Yep.
I loved it. I also saw Hustlers with J-Lo.
Oh, with J-Lo. She's 50 years old.
Yeah, she's absolutely incredibly beautiful.
She looks better than me.
She
It's not saying much though.
well, I still throw quarters at you when you dance.
Yep. I still get my leg up there.
So it was one of the best movies I've seen this year. I was not expecting that. No, I was expecting like...
It really was?
Yeah, it was really, really good. It's a drama. I was shocked at how much I loved it, how well done it was. It's a movie about hustlers.
Yeah.
You know, they just happen to be female, so we don't see that a lot.
No,
you know?
It's a different take on something that we have a perception of that's different from the movie.
Yeah, so it is awesome. I loved it. And then I saw 3 from Hell, which is the new Rob Zombie movie, which is a sequel
hear about this.
Yeah, so House of a Thousand Corpses was first.
Yep.
And then the sequel was The Devil's Rejects, and this is the third one. It was awesome. I do have to say that I cannot watch the gore. I close my eyes.
You're not a gore guy?
No, and you know how much I love horror and how many horror movies I watch.
That's weird.
Isn't that weird?
You're not into gore?
I can't watch.
So, how John, me asking, how did you handle like the first It where the kid gets his arm bitten off?
That is okay. It's quick, and you know they don't really show a lot. 3 from Hell, like,
oh yeah, nope.
You know, it's like I feel like I'm watching a surgery documentary sometimes.
Did you ever see Hostel?
Yes, that's a gore fest. So I have to close my eyes at those.
So you didn't see like 45% of the movie.
Yes, exactly.
In the second one, you wouldn't have seen 70% of the movie.
Right. And the third one, I didn't see at all because my eyes were closed.
There was a
whole
third
time.
one?
Yeah. Yeah. So
how much can you beat that horse until
people stop watching it?
They did.
So you know, it was awesome. It was a great capper to the trilogy.
Uh-huh.
I can't, and this isn't a knock against Rob Zombie. I love Rob Zombie, or a knock against the movie. I loved the movie. I just really noticed. I never like really realized it before, but I'm not a gore person as much as I love horror movies.
What's interesting?
Yeah, even with Saw and stuff.
There are some gore things that just get me. Like Saw gets me.
Yeah,
Saw gets me a little bit, but for the most part, like I watched Hostel and I was able to like tolerate it until there was one. So like there are certain gore things that happen. Like for me, it's anything dealing with like the back of your foot, like where your ACL or Achilles is.
Yeah, that
stuff gets me. Well, here's the other thing. It depends on the quality of like the work on it. So, and I mean, in the back of my mind, I'm always like, yeah, it's fake. Someone's not actually getting sliced apart here. But if they do a good enough job in like makeup, they can convince me to go, oh my God. But for the most part, like sometimes I'm like, oh, that's interesting. It's disgusting. But it looks fake, so I can kind of like go, yeah,
gotcha, yeah. So that was me. Oh, I also watched this documentary on Netflix, and I don't remember what it was called, but it might have been called The Bird Lady or something. And it's about this woman who hoards birds and chickens and
from
stuff.
like from the second Home Alone.
No, not that lady. This lady
spin-off from Home Alone.
Yeah, this lady is awesome as a person, but she's got mental problems, and she had a horrible life that led her to essentially hoarding birds. And
that's wild.
And this is obviously a true story. And
does she like kill them or
no?
She just hoards them.
No, she loves them. And she wants to save them, but she just keeps...
Birds are such a weird thing to like.
Yeah, and she just keeps getting more and more and more, and it's like turkeys and vultures and chickens and ducks. And she lives in a trailer and has, hundreds of birds.
Just living in this trailer, that's weird.
And a few of them outside, and so the SPCA gets involved, and they're like, a lot of these guys are sick, like you can't take care of them. And it's not that she couldn't, but she's not... like mentally, a vet or like a veterinarian.
Capable of doing it.
Yeah. And
qualified to do it, I should say.
Exactly. And the birds don't have enough room to run around. The ducks have nowhere to like swim. Like
that's wild.
It's a heartbreaking story. It is an amazing documentary. It was one of those things where so every morning I, start work on my laptop. And so I go and take care of Blue, my little pit bull, or 70-pound pit bull. And
little baby.
Yeah, I go and feed him and take him for a walk and all, and then I sit down for an hour or so and do work on my laptop. So I always try to throw something mindless on just so there's something in the background while I'm
little
working.
chatter, yeah.
So I thought, oh, whatever, this bird lady documentary, I'll just throw it on. I got sucked in.
Uh-oh. No work was accomplished.
Yeah, I was like, oh, no, bird lady, no, don't do that. Like, I was like involved in the story. The total opposite.
So it's based off a true story.
It's a documentary.
That's crazy.
So it's not based off a true.
It is a true story.
It's them recording her life. Yeah.
That's wild.
So now what's interesting is they started recording her before they were doing a documentary on her as a bird saver or whatever, helping birds.
And it turned into...
The SPCA ended up finding out about how many birds she had because they were clucking at all hours and all that. And so it just so happened that while they were filming this documentary, the government ended up getting involved, and then the SPCA, and it was just a mess. So really good documentary. Anyway, I spent way too much time on me. What did you consume this week?
Well, no, you consumed some pretty cool stuff. I went back and I watched one of my favorite movies of all time, which is The Hateful Eight.
Quentin Tarantino.
Well, I'm a big Quentin Tarantino fan.
I love Quentin Tarantino.
There are a couple of films that he's done that I'm not crazy about, but obviously Pulp Fiction's one of the greatest movies of all time, if not the greatest movie of all time. Hateful Eight, I think, is a highly underrated movie. Like, to me, it's one of the 5 best films I've ever seen. And I've seen like Citizen Kane. I've seen all like the great films, Shawshank Redemption. I've seen all the great films that Hollywood likes to say, oh, these are the best films ever.
Showgirls?
I've never seen Showgirls. I've not seen that one yet.
One of the best movies ever.
I have a list of like the movies I want to see. I've seen Clockwork Orange. I thought Clockwork Orange
You've got to see Showgirls
bad.
Featuring Jesse Spano from Saved by the Bell.
Okay. I'll check that one out. But Hateful Eight I love because it's one of those movies where if you commit to it, the payoff is excellent. Yeah. But a lot of people are just like, oh, it doesn't earn me it doesn't win me over in the first 15 minutes. Yeah. It's like you have to get through the first 30, and the last 45 are the best 45 minutes in cinematic history.
Yeah, it's a great movie.
It's a fantastic movie. So I've watched that, and then on YouTube, I've kind of taken like SB Nation once again kind of has me on like a kick for them.
What does that stand for?
I don't know what SB stands for, but they basically handle a lot of like sports videos.
Yeah.
But their takes on it are more comedic, more interesting, and they go a little more in depth on things than like a typical sports documentary would. They just came out with this video, and it's about a video game, and their fight against the video game to put in as many awful players as possible. It's really interesting. They call it the Fumbleverse, and basically what they're trying to do is NBA 2K. They're trying to, because if you do franchise mode on NBA 2K, over time, eventually you can literally like fill up an entire new roster of players, and all the real players in the league are gone. They tried for, I want to say like 10 years to put in as many awful, like the worst players you could put in the game, and just see what the game would do. And the game like is subconsciously fighting them back. It's hysterical. Like at one point in time, they put in like because so what you can do is you can upload a draft class and you can customize it. So they made every player in this draft class awful, like all 40 overalls, all terrible, basically all the same thing.
Right.
So the game started to put in its own players that weren't terrible,
like the AI of the game or whatever.
Yeah. Because some drafts would have more of one position than another, so teams couldn't field a full team. So they would just start to put in like a random shooting guard. It took them, like they go all the way to the year like 2064 until they finally have an entire league just of all their awful, terrible players, and it's really interesting.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it's
and it's a whole series?
It's one video, but it's 45 minutes, and they're going to make it into a series because they're going to do other games and try to like mess with it that way.
And what's it called?
It's called the Fumbleverse. It's with John Boyce and Kofi is another YouTuber, and they're on SB Nation. They do an incredible job.
Awesome. All right, let's get in to Hot Lips. Hot Clips. Hot Clips. Hot Clips.
Hot Clips.
All right, Hot Clips. So Taylor Swift announced her tour this week.
Yes.
And
she's also going to be on The Voice, too, as a mentor, I think. Yeah.
Oh, is she?
Yeah.
Oh, I was so confused. I was like, her tour is going to be on The Voice? Just like...
No, so she's going to be on The Voice, and then she has her tour coming up.
Yeah,
I think she only has 4 dates in the U.S.
Yeah, and it's only 2 cities.
I didn't see that.
Yeah,
I thought it was multiple cities.
No, so it's called Loverfest East and Loverfest West. So it's 2 days in, I think, Boston, at a stadium, and then 2 days in LA at a stadium.
All 4 are going to sell out.
And then, of course. And then all the other dates are overseas music festivals.
It's crazy, isn't it?
Yeah. So
she can do 4 shows and make basically everything she needs to make in an entire year.
Oh, yeah.
It's wild.
But what's interesting is that she is not afraid to, she just did a huge stadium tour 2 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
So she runs the risk of not being able to sell out for people that spent $300 2 years ago to go again, and she knows that. She's very savvy business-wise.
Mm-hmm.
So if she essentially creates a demand by only doing 4 shows now, and then in 2 years when her next album comes out, she can do a whole stadium tour again and, do 50, 60 dates in the U.S., and sell them all out again.
Well, not even just that, because she's doing this like exclusive thing and she's doing 2 shows and then 2 shows on both ends of the U.S. Now, basically, she's sawed the U.S. in half. And if you've wanted to see Taylor Swift, but you live in like Virginia, she's going to be in Boston. She's going to do it twice. Like, it's not a bad trip.
Yeah.
Make that flight, buy a ticket, boom, you see Taylor.
Absolutely. So I love Taylor Swift, and I love the Lover album.
She's very intelligent when it comes to her business.
She really is.
Yeah. She's also starting to get a little loose with the lips. Like, she apparently came out and like just was going at Kanye West.
Really?
Yeah. It was some comment. I saw it today on our little service that we have that kind of shows us all the top stories. I saw our prep service. And she said something about like he's a two-faced piece of, I'm not going to go there, but like,
really?
Yeah, like she was going at him.
Tay-Tay.
I think honestly, we're starting to see Taylor Swift just start to kind of go, all right, I've done it all.
Yeah.
I can basically do whatever I want.
Yeah.
And it's interesting. I'm actually kind of interested to see where this Taylor Swift goes creatively and just in terms of what she says.
Absolutely. She's amazing. I love her so much.
She's turning into must-see TV.
I think she's always has been.
Well, that like for me.
Oh, you mean like yeah,
she's,
yeah.
Like,
you want to see
for
what
a while,
she does.
like for a while, like my view of Taylor Swift was that like she is a great image of a pop icon. Like she is a great clean cut image. But I like this Taylor because now you have that clean cut image that's not afraid to like literally say to Kanye West that you're a 2-timing piece of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's interesting. Yeah. So there's that, and then MoviePass is finally dead. Thank God. I think I've talked about that here, or at least with you.
I feel like it's been dead for like years.
Yeah. So if you don't know, listening, MoviePass, I signed on the day they announced $9.99 all you can watch movies, 30 movies a month.
Mm-hmm.
And everything went to heck from there, from them canceling, essentially locking me out of the app after I prepaid for a year. And they were doing this to millions of people, or at least hundreds of thousands of people.
Because the basis was never going to work.
Well, it could have.
You're right.
They could have sold ads and sold data and that sort of thing. But they got cocky, and the CEO said within like a month of them cutting their price down to $9.99 a month, was like, oh yeah, the theaters are going to have to give us discounts on tickets because we're going to be bringing all these people here. So then the theaters were like, no, we don't. So then, AMC opened up A-List, which was their own unlimited. I have Regal Unlimited, I love Regal Unlimited. I can see 10 movies a day if I want, all for $22 a month. I love it. And, then it comes out that MoviePass, the CEO directed his employees to change everybody's password so they couldn't log into the app. And then when you try to contact support, you would wait. It would be like 3-hour wait, when you called support or whatever.
What was the benefit of that?
Because now people have already paid, but now they can't see a movie today.
Can't see the movie today, so they get to keep the profit.
Yeah. So because their goal at that point was to stop people from seeing movies.
Because they realized, this isn't going to work.
Yeah. They realized, okay, we can't sell data now because we've screwed that pooch. Oh, we can't get a discount from the theaters because we've made all them mad. Like, so our only revenue is subscribers. We got to stop them from seeing movies.
Because we're going to lose money.
Right. So, you know what?
That is the shadiest thing a company I think has ever done.
It's probably the shadiest. And I went to the Attorney General of New York. And because I don't play around.
No.
And it was only like $300. I mean, which is a lot, but in the grand scheme of things,
it's more the principle. Yeah.
Yeah. So I went all the way to the New York Attorney General, and I laid out my whole case, and I was like, here's what they did on this day, here's what they did on this day, here's what they did on this day. I've been unable to see a movie.
That is savage.
Yeah. And guess what? Got a refund.
Boom.
The Attorney General, I guess talked to them or whatever, and all of a sudden I got an email. Kyle, we've received your complaint via the New York Attorney General.
We apologize.
Yeah. So here's your $300 refund or whatever. So anyway.
Did the end of the email say, we hope you'd consider Movie Pass again?
No, it was pretty much like.
This company's going in the crapper.
Yeah. And then like the last 2 months, until they announced the other day that they're dying or officially dead, they told everybody that they were updating their app. So it wouldn't work temporarily for 2 months. So people paid. And then, we're updating our app to make it.
Is this company managed by like a monkey?
I think it's managed by the people that did the Fire Festival.
It's got to be. Billy's got to be in the back just like, all right, this is what we're going to do. We're going to promise all this. And then once people start to buy, you got to cancel.
Yeah.
Cancel.
Yep. So.
No refunds.
How do you run a company and be like, yeah, let's take down the app and tell them that we're updating it for new features for 2 months.
That's at that point you're just trying to save face.
Exactly.
The real issue is going all the way back to the first time the CEO opened up his stupid mouth and was like, yeah, we're going to get all these discounts from these movie theaters. And the theaters were like, we don't have to do that.
Yeah.
And the moment you in a way, there are some parallels. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. There's some parallels with like what's happening to Netflix and what's happening with what happened to Movie Pass, in the sense that Netflix got cocky, or is getting cocky now, and they're starting to pay the prices. Like NBC is like, you know what? Hey, give us The Office back. We're going to take that back.
Yeah.
And you're starting to see all these other companies go, hey, well,
we're going to talk about that.
We're going to take that in a second. But so that's why if you're going to have a service like Movie Pass, which I don't think is ever going to happen again, because now all these movie theaters know about like how this stuff operates.
And they have their own. They all have their own now.
Yeah, I mean, that's from a business standpoint, that is way smarter than working with Movie Pass, because you cut out the middleman.
Yeah, and you have all your subscribers' data, so they know how old I am, what zip code I am, what movies I see.
Yep.
So they can take those analytics, sell it to the movie companies or whatever.
I could see something like that happening to music, like going directly to the label. Like the labels have an app, like a Sony Nashville app, and you just listen to all the people that are on their label.
Yeah, then the problem would be that then you have to know what artist
label,
is
yeah.
what label has what artist.
Well,
I think
we're getting closer to that now, because a lot of artists are starting to just like, we're getting to the point where like everyone just wants to control their own destiny. Like Taylor Swift has her own album or label.
No, she doesn't.
Isn't it Big Machine?
Big Machine wasn't hers.
What, didn't
and
she
she's
start
no
one
longer
up?
with Big Machine. There was a big.
I thought she started one up.
Mm-mm.
Huh.
No, she's now, I believe, with Universal.
Then correct me there, but I could swear there's one artist that literally started their own label.
I mean, there's tons.
It was Dr. Dre.
Oh yeah, I mean, there's tons of artists that started. Madonna started a label in '92.
Exactly.
I mean, there's tons of them. Okay, so anyway, that's the whole Movie Pass thing, and
absolute train wreck.
Yeah. So whatever. The other hot clips item we have, Madonna's Madame X tour finally started.
Ooh.
And from the reviews that I've seen already, they're saying that this couldn't have happened in a stadium. So, it's a theater tour. Mm-hmm. And she's never done theaters. I mean, she does stadiums.
I was going to say, when you said theater, I was like, Madonna?
Yeah. So here's the difference. Instead of a $400 ticket, you're looking at $800 tickets.
Okay.
So it's large theaters.
More intimate.
But yeah, so from all the reviews, they're saying that she couldn't have done this show in a stadium because she goes into the crowd and will take selfies with some of the crowd. She walks through the crowd at one point. She sits down and is talking to people in the crowd.
It'd be impossible to do that in the stadium.
No. You couldn't.
Well, you could, but it would just look weird.
It would. I think it would be weird except the maybe 100 people around you that are, if she comes into the crowd, for instance, the 100 people around you are going to be all hype.
Oh, yeah,
Everybody
the
else is
pit.
going to be like, what? What is that spec
The
doing?
Pit's getting their money's worth.
Right. You know what I mean? So, and it's more downbeat than normal, but this album is more downbeat. So I'm really looking forward to that. Of course, we talked to Monty, her partner, who's on the tour with her a couple episodes ago. And I'll be seeing her in a few months. So I'm excited for that. So that is Hot Clips. Now, let's get into
Stream Wars.
the Stream Wars. Let's get into a feature presentation. Disney Plus, Apple TV Plus, and the Stream Wars.
There was a time where America didn't know what to listen to and watch.
So, Disney Plus. Do you know anything about this?
I have heard about Disney Plus.
I am so excited for November 12th, I believe it is. I actually already prepaid for 3 years.
Oh, wow.
I'm not even kidding. They had a special for D23 members, which is like Disney fan club members, so, which is a free sign up. So I signed up, and it was like $3 a month for 3 years if you paid all at once during that weekend. So it was like, I'm not good at math, $100 or something, $120 for 3 years. So
that's actually a solid deal.
Yeah. So listen to what Disney is not messing around. So they obviously own Fox now.
Yep.
But so they have Marvel. They have
a lot of stuff.
Yeah, the Muppets. They have Star Wars. They have Pixar. They have National Geographic. They have obviously the Disney itself brand, and they are spending huge money on these original movies and TV shows. They've got a big budget Star Wars show called The Mandalorian, which looks amazing. I cannot wait till that comes, and that's day one on Disney Plus. I can't wait. Some of the reboots they're doing: High School Musical, the series, which is a very long name.
High School Musical, the series,
airing only on Disney Plus.
I remember the Stream Wars.
Do you remember the Stream Wars of 2019?
One day when we're like 87 years old, if I make it to that far, and I'm going to be like, yeah, you guys don't understand what it was like to go through the Stream Wars.
We had to figure out what show was on what streaming channel
There
network.
my platoon was in a field, and then Mickey Mouse came out and led the cavalry.
And then, what I'm super looking forward to besides Star Wars, all the Marvel Cinematic Universe TV shows.
Good Lord.
Loki. And this is a big budget show with the original cast.
Yeah.
WandaVision. The Obi-Wan Kenobi, which obviously isn't Marvel, Star Wars, but the Obi-Wan Kenobi show, Miss Marvel, She-Hulk. What? Hawkeye?
Yeah. There's one on here, Sandlot, a sequel series.
So Sandlot is getting a sequel, but as a series, as a limited series, so 8-10 episodes with all the original cast.
Sandlot, back to the lot.
Sandlot 2, to the lot again.
The lot of us. It'd be funny if they go back to the lot and there's just like a
I'm fine, thank you.
check the tape. It'd be funny if they go back to the lot and there's just like a convenience store.
Ooh.
What the hell was that?
Oh my God.
I almost said the F word.
Oh my Lord. I had to cough.
Burping and farting and pooping.
I didn't do any of that. I coughed.
Check the tape.
Oh my God.
Oh, just
I
take a
coughed
sip of water.
and then had the hiccups and then burped.
And then pooped.
No, that's gross.
Sandlot 2. We pooped.
Now I've got the hiccups.
I'll tell you this. Disney is loading up, and they've built themselves a complete empire.
And then they have all of the Disney movies on Disney Plus. And that's not just like the classics like Lion King, and they have all the new Disney movies, all the Disney shows.
This is exactly why I think, and this is a bold prediction, I think Netflix is the next one to go.
So let's stick with this, and we're going to get to that thought. So Disney Plus is going to be $6.99 a month. That is
totally worth it.
Half the price of Netflix.
100% worth it.
And it's in 4K. So I pay like $15 a month or something for Netflix 4K. This is $6.99 a month for 4K. 7 different profiles. So if you have 6 kids or whatever, and you can watch 4 streams simultaneously. So you could be on your phone or you're on your TV and watch it. I could be all under the same account. It's going to dominate. I mean, I prepaid for a streaming service for 3 years.
The $6.99 a month is 4 billion times worth it.
Yeah.
You're getting access to everything.
Yeah. Every Star Wars movie, every Pixar movie, every Disney movie.
It's insanity.
And so what they've done, speaking of Netflix, is they've pulled or have refused to renew for, like, Disney movies used to go to Netflix.
Yeah.
So now they've pulled all of them except for the ones that they already have contracts for. So Captain Marvel was the last Marvel movie to debut on Netflix.
Mm-hmm.
The Avengers, Infinity War, Endgame, all those, they're all exclusive to Disney Plus. And then once the streaming rights for Captain Marvel end in 2 years, the only place you're going to be able to find it is on Disney Plus. I mean, so they're pulling their content from everybody.
Yeah. Now, again, it's the most ingenious thing ever.
Right.
The only saving grace Netflix has is their own content.
Yes. I love a lot of their originals. The problem is that they have so many that I don't know. It's hard to filter through what I should watch. There's ones that people are like, have you seen this Netflix show? And I'm like, I've never even heard of it.
Yeah.
They're like, it's a Netflix original. And I'm like,
they're making too many.
Yeah. Which I understand because people are going to want content when everybody else leaves Netflix.
You got to fill in what you've lost, but at the same time, I think what Netflix should do is Netflix should like come out with like 7 shows at a time. Let those shows run their course, and then over time, like and stagnate them. So like this show ends, a new show starts, and
right.
The next one gets a push, and then you rotate through. There's like 58. I don't have time to watch all that.
Yeah. Yeah, there's like 58 a month new Netflix movies and TV shows.
I'm sorry. That intimidates me. I get scared.
Well, that's because I'm like, oh my God, I don't even want to read all of those descriptions to find out what I want to see or whatever.
Like Netflix original series, The Divorce. Like I don't even like what.
And I love Netflix. I'm just worried for them.
Next month it's The Remarriage, and I'm like, this is not great.
So Apple TV Plus, Apple has an interesting direction that they're choosing to go in. They are going to be $4.99 a month, but they are doing quality over quantity. So they're only launching with 12 shows and movies. But the people they are launching with, Oprah, Steven Spielberg, Jennifer Aniston's first show since Friends, which is The Morning Show with Reese Witherspoon. Like, they are going...
It's going to be interesting to a morning show.
No. It's the show's called The Morning Show.
Oh, so it's not like a morning show.
No.
It's not like a talk show.
It's
like
a drama.
It's a drama.
About, I think Jennifer Aniston is like a morning show host, and Reese Witherspoon is like the new like girl to come in. So there's like drama behind the scenes of how, like the politics of it. And so they're talking like Emmys and stuff like, it's like one of those.
So I saw that, and my immediate thought was like, are they really putting like a morning show on? Because I would never, like, that wouldn't work.
Yeah, no.
I mean, maybe. I don't even know, like, what, like talk shows, I don't know if they would work because it's topical content. Like, you can't just like pick up like the Conan show and just...
Right, it wouldn't make sense in a month or 3 years or 5 years.
Like SNL doesn't even do that. I think is SNL on Netflix, or it was for a while. I thought. No, it's on Hulu.
Hulu. I love Hulu.
Like SNL to me on Hulu is just like it's one of those things you have to watch live.
Yeah, or recent because it's all topical about what's going on that week or whatever.
You go back to like watch one in the '90s and you're like, why are they referencing like a one-hit wonder? And you're like, oh, I got to put myself back in the time frame to be like, that would have been great back then.
Right. Yeah. So Apple is going for quality over quantity. So launching with 12 shows at $4.99 a month, that's I don't know how that's going to work. I mean, the shows all look incredible, and it's all huge A-list talent for every single show they're doing, but the smart thing that they're doing is if you buy a new iPhone or Apple TV,
get it for free,
or a Mac or an iPad, you get a year for free.
Okay, that's smart.
So you're really getting people hooked on these shows in that year.
I think that's what Amazon does. Or that's kind of...
No, Amazon Prime is free if you have Amazon Prime.
Which you would get if you're one of those people that uses Amazon a lot.
Yeah.
Which makes sense.
Yes.
So if you're going to use Apple products, you might as well use Apple TV.
Right. So, and that's how, I have Amazon Prime. I still have it, but I got it for the free shipping. But then it was like, oh, they have free movies and TV shows? Let me just check one out. And then I'm like, oh, this is a good show. Like, you know what I mean? So I think Apple is going for that same kind of thing, but they're definitely going for quality over quantity.
Yes,
So,
which is another great approach. It's one that has more of the long view. Like Disney is going for that instant
instant kill.
Like they're going to dominate the market. It's going to work, but Apple's like, okay, once we get past the Disney wave, we have the long view.
Right.
That's how we're going to, and it's interesting to watch how these businesses compete with each other.
Yeah.
Stream.
And then you have Peacock, which is NBC Universal's one, which is because their icon is a
the
peacock
icon
or
is a
whatever.
peacock.
Yeah. So they're going to take back The Office from Netflix, and I think they have what's that? Not Big. Is it Big Bang?
Big Bang's going to HBO.
Big Bang's HBO. How I Met Your Mother, I think, is going to Peacock.
Yeah, so they're also rebooting Funky Brewster and
Brewster.
Yeah, Saved by the Bell.
Punky Brewster.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Punky Brewster.
Peacock is getting Saved by the Bell.
Okay.
Because Saved by the Bell was originally on NBC.
Yep.
Which is one of my favorite shows of all time. Like, I've seen every episode
I've only seen a handful.
thousands of times.
I like the show, but I've never dove into it before. That was just a little before my time. It's like just barely before my time.
They still play them to this day.
Check the tape. But to make my point, it's smart what NBC is doing is because NBC is kind of hitching their wagon to one show right now and then trying to build around it. And Saved by the Bell is huge. Losing out on Big Bang Theory stinks for them. TBS doesn't do their own streaming service yet. I don't believe.
TBS is owned by it's either, and I think it's NBC Universal.
NBC Universal.
So it'll be on Peacock.
NBC should have it, but HBO Max got it
because it was the studio that created it was Warner Brothers, which owns HBO. It's all very confusing.
That's going to be okay. So here we have our first grounds for the war.
Yeah. So we've
been talking about the approaches and
yeah. So there are. Okay. So say I'm Sony Studios.
Yep.
I make a show. I don't have a network.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I sell my show to you, ABC. But now I, Sony, am making a streaming service. So now I want my Sony show on my streaming service.
Yes.
So even though it aired on you, I funded it. I'm taking it back. And it kind of works the same. So maybe Warner Brothers, maybe the show wasn't, they didn't think it would work for WBTV, which is now the CW. Mm-hmm. They didn't think it would work.
Which has aired Big Bang Theory before.
Right. Which is why, because it's a Warner station. So Warner is taking back their show. Even though it originally aired on ABC or NBC or something?
Yes.
Or CBS? One of them.
It was, it might have been CBS. Yeah, I think it was. It was CBS for a couple of seasons, and then it went over to ABC.
Yeah, so whatever it was,
eventually got onto TBS.
It wasn't the original owners, the original funder, Warner Brothers, on their networks.
But here, I'm hearing you, but now you have all these networks that have a claim to it.
I think the original claim, yeah, but who cares? You didn't fund it.
True, but you ran it.
Yeah, but you don't own it. And so it comes down to who owns it. So if I own the show, if I own the rights to the show, mm-hmm. I can do whatever I want with it. So
that's interesting.
What's going to happen is we're all going to be really confused about where everything is.
Well, especially shows like that.
Yeah, where you don't...
shows like... I genuinely fear for South... where's South Park going to go? It's Comedy Central, great, but they don't... Comedy Central doesn't own it.
Yeah, I don't know who owns it.
Trey Parker and Matt Stone own it.
No, they're the creators.
But I don't know if it wasn't made in a studio.
Yes, it was made by a studio. Let's see. So it's owned by Viacom, South Park, which is owned by CBS. So it's
CBS.
So CBS's streaming service which is called CBS All Access, and it's
Yep.
like $6 a month or something. That'll get that. You know what I mean? It's going to be all so confusing. Like, just like Netflix just
all I'm
bought.
saying is the streaming wars. Like we've kind of talked about how each company is setting up their plan of attack. You have Disney, who's going for the big punch early to try and knock everyone out by loading up with some amazing shows because they have amazing content. You have Apple TV that's going, all right, Disney is going to try and blow us all out of the water. We're going to be like we're going to take the low and steady approach and try to stay off their radar, and then over time build ourselves up and then compete. Then you have NBC, which is like, well, we have one of the most watched TV shows of all time. Like they have one of the Infinity Stones,
Right?
And they're trying to like just again hang with Disney a little bit. You have HBO Max, who is cranking out some great content. They picked up Big Bang Theory, so they're trying to stake their claim to another Infinity Stone here. If we're gonna call if this is gonna be like the Infinity War analogy here, we're starting to see how everyone's gonna plot their plan of attack, and now we're seeing the shows they're gonna fight over. And it's going to be stuff like Big Bang Theory. It's going to be stuff like South Park. It's going to be stuff like Rick and Morty. It's going to be some great quality shows that now all of these streaming services are going to stake a claim to and say, yeah, we know you created that, but it was airing with us for quite some time, and there's going to be all these legal disputes.
But there won't be, because at the end of the day,
I think there will.
There won't. It's the owner is the studio that created.
Then you're going to have some like.
Because what happens
networks.
is they essentially lease it to you.
True.
You know what I'm saying?
So now you're going to have networks try to pick up creators.
Oh,
just
absolutely.
Try to corner them. So I could see like NBC making a blitz at like Trey Parker and Matt Stone.
Right.
They'll never get South Park, but if they buy them.
And that's what we've seen Netflix do. Netflix just signed a deal with Ryan Murphy, who created American Horror Story and Pose and Nip Tuck and Scream Queens, and a bunch of huge shows.
Yeah.
And they have him locked up for all his new stuff now.
Yep.
So, they did the same thing with the woman who made, oh my God, I'm drawing a blank at her name. How to Get Away with Murder and all that. I'm drawing a total blank at her name, but she's got a whole bunch. She like Thursday nights on like ABC or whatever is like all her shows. And Netflix just, signed her up.
I love it.
We're going to have that happening.
A whole lot of money being spent on people that create content. And they're like, oh my God, it's a win-win for everyone.
Yeah.
Honestly, I think at the end of the day, the biggest win here, and this is going to sound insane, it's going to be the people. Because now,
okay.
Well, here's my thing. Before, what was the issue? It's you either have Netflix or you don't. And if you don't, you can't watch all these shows. Now, if I just want to watch Oprah, I can just get Apple TV. And if I don't want to watch Oprah anymore, I can cancel my subscription and go and watch The Office and just buy a month of that. They're going to try and lock you into a contract, but at the end of the day, money's an object, and they're going to try and get it from you as the best way they can. This puts so much power in the people, it's not even funny.
Yes and no, because here's what I'm worried about. So HBO, okay, it's going to be, or HBO Max, it's going to be the Game of Thrones sequels that they're working on. That's going to go there. Mm-hmm. So, okay, well, those are going to air on HBO. So let me use a different example.
Infinity Stone.
Exactly. The morning show with Reese Witherspoon and Jennifer Aniston. Mm-hmm. Do you get Apple TV the month that comes out and just binge it and then cancel? Or, you know what I'm saying? It could be a lot to keep track of.
That's the other thing. If you pick up, like, if you do my strategy where you just pick up one and just do a month, if you like it, obviously you'd keep it. If you don't like it, you can cancel. But like the bigger point to all of this is we as people now are in control.
Yes.
You literally, because you don't have to have just Netflix, and Netflix can jack their price up.
Yeah.
Like Disney, for example, $6.99, they're probably going to raise that price over time.
Oh, yeah.
But if they do and you cancel, you don't have to go back to Disney to get the shows you want to watch. Plenty of people like Disney and also like The Office,
right,
or like Disney and also watch Game of Thrones, or watch Game of Thrones and also, are big Oprah fans or whatever. Like there are plenty of people that watch South Park and also watch, Disney movies. Now, if one does something that you don't like, We're at the pinnacle here. This is like a bunch of different gods that will just fight each other. They're not gonna Disney's not gonna raise their price to a point where CBS is gonna get a win over them. They're not gonna do that.
No, and the other thing about say Disney raises their prices in 3 years, even to $10 a month. They now have 3 years worth of new content that has gotten people hooked.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's the only bad thing is say now, I can watch everything on Netflix. That time's gone now. You know what I mean?
It's all gone, yeah.
That's
So the negative is that you do have to buy multiple, but the positive is you can pick and choose what you like and what you don't like. And it's on each individual service to win you over.
Absolutely.
It's not on Netflix to just sit back in their chair and just say, well, of course you're going to listen to us. They're the only thing here. Now there's competition in the market, and it's put up or shut up time for a lot of these streaming services.
Yeah, and no matter what, it's still cheaper than cable.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm a cable never, meaning I've never had, I'm not a cord cutter because I never had cable. When I lived with,
You're never quarter.
No, they call it a cord never.
A cord never?
Yeah, which means ever since I've lived on my own, I've never had cable.
Wow.
Then you've got the people like my Aunt Kim, who is a cord cutter. She had cable for half her life, as an independent adult, and then cut it. It's cheaper. You know what I mean? It's going even if I did 5 of these, I'm looking at what, $40 a month, rather than $80 a month minimum for TV.
And that's the other thing that people that watch TV, which is not a ton of people anymore. I think I'm actually willing to bet that in 2 years it'll be the minority will actually be watching TV still. How many TV channels do you actually watch? Because I can probably count on one hand how many channels. It's Comedy Central, whatever's on sports, and that's pretty much it. I'm not flipping between 27 TV channels, so I don't really feel like I have to pay for them. Likewise, if I just want to watch football stuff, I can pick up, and I do think the NFL will do this one day. The NFL will make their own streaming service. So
they have one, NFL Network.
That's the TV Network. They don't have
Wait, what?
they don't have the NFL. The NFL's working on it. They have something out where you can pick it up, but it's mostly for local games. But if I just want to watch whatever game I want to watch, which a lot of people do with fantasy football, there's NFL Red Zone, but I would be interested in an NFL streaming service where I could just literally, $10 a month or $15 a month, whatever the NFL charges you, and I can literally just watch whatever game I want that's playing. I think every sport will do that. I think what's happening
They're
is
going to need to.
Everything is going to bringing in its own content, and I can't wait until we have the Universal Monster series just within Universal.
That'll be the NBC one. That'll be Peacock.
Peacock.
NBC Universal owns that.
The Peacock Monster series.
Yeah, the Peacock Monster series. All right. Well, we got to do this interview with Phantoms. I love these guys. You going to stick around?
Of course.
All right. Let's listen. All right, I am here with Kyle Kaplan and Vinny Pergola of Phantoms. Welcome to Pop Culture Weekly. Thank you for talking with me.
I am so excited to be on Pop Culture Weekly. This is a great way to start our morning right now. How you feeling, Vin?
I'm feeling good. Thank you for having us on, man.
Please, thank you. I'm excited to talk to you guys.
We're excited to talk to you as well.
All right, cool. So let's start back at the beginning a little bit. So both of you are also actors, right? Or would you say originally actors?
I mean, that's how we met. We grew up in L.A., so, it was a small acting scene out here with young actor kids, and that's where Kyle and I met. And we just started making music because that's what we did for fun. It was more enjoyable for us. And that just took over the last, 10 years, and that's all we do now.
That we were F-level actors, so nothing ever came from that. But we like doing music a lot more.
Awesome. And then in 2017, you put out your first album, Phantoms. What was that like? What led you to work together, first of all? And then what led to the Phantoms album?
We just got along a lot as friends. We would work on a lot of video stuff together, and we would work on music a lot. And we kind of had this vision for what we wanted our project to be. And that's kind of what that album became. It was just a lot of us trying to pretty much come up with our own sounds as opposed to chasing a genre. And Yeah, we just wrote a bunch of stuff that all seemed kind of cohesive, and we wanted it to all work together, and that sort of came with the self-titled album.
And you also got the opportunity to work with the legendary Giorgio Moroder on the track Champagne, Secrets, and Chanel. What was that like? He's a legend.
Oh, it was amazing. We sort of had the opportunity arise because, he's from Casablanca Records as well.
Right.
And we're signed with Casablanca. And, he was coming back and wanting to do some more stuff. And so we ended up having the opportunity to get in the studio with him, which was pretty legendary for us. Obviously, we're huge fans. And he was the sweetest person.
Just to hear his stories about, like, Donna Summers, about how back in the day when, you were signing to a label, it was literally just one piece of paper, and that's what, like, Donna Summers signed to. Like, it's just, he's got stories for days, and, it was just really, really cool being in the same studio with him and actually having a credit with the legend himself.
Yeah, and what's kind of cool that I was actually just thinking about now is that you guys, so you were in the midst of your first record at that point, and Giorgio Moroder, I mean, as we've all said, he's an absolute legend. It's kind of a great way to officially kick off your music career.
Yeah, 100%. It was really cool how it came about. We heard he was looking for some stuff for some new music. And while we were in the process of writing our record, we had kind of an extra thing we started lying around that wasn't going to make the cut that we sent over, and he loved it, so we all paired up together, and it was fantastic and a very cool cosign in the beginning.
That's awesome. And then, of course, from the Phantoms record, the hit "Lay With Me" with Vanessa Hudgens was spawned from that record. What was that like working with her, and how did it feel to have that, that first breakthrough after all the work you had put into it?
Oh man, we grew up with Vanessa, another person that we grew up with in the acting world, and we weirdly ran into each other at the JFK airport about a year before we even got in the studio. We were talking about how we should just make a song and just get it done. So we were in there. We tried another track with her. We were all kind of like whatever on it, and then we started on "Lay With Me," and it just kind of clicked with her, clicked with us, and we just felt great about that track. And we ended up shooting a music video where we kind of were making fun of all of our Disney past,
right?
With the High School Musical stuff, and that was kind of fun. It kind of set the internet on fire a bit, so it was fun to watch.
And that was your first, if I'm correct, that was your first top 40 dance charting song on Billboard, correct?
Yeah, I believe so. Yeah,
it's
pretty cool.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Pretty cool.
And then you guys have done a bunch of appearances and performing at various festivals. You were at Firefly and the Billboard Fest, and now you have your brand new record, Disconnect, that just came out. Tell me about that.
Yeah, we're very excited for this one because this was us pretty much writing straight from like the heart of kind of what we were going through and then feeling in this sort of weird transitional time of like the first record's done, life's a little crazy right now, and just sort of kind of getting a little older. Like we're both approaching 30 and just sort of dealing with the fact that we're not in our like early 20s anymore, and we just kind of wanted to write from that perspective. And it was just I don't know, it was really honest kind of take into what we got going on right now.
Yeah, no, that about sums it up. I mean, we definitely put a lot of heart into it, and it seems like it seems like it's resonating with people. So it's just awesome.
Yeah, I absolutely love the record, and I've got my only complaint is that it's short. I need more.
Well, it's an EP. Like it's supposed to be an EP, but I appreciate that, and I will take that complaint. I'll put that into the Phantoms complaint department, and we'll get back to you in 7 to 10 business days with maybe another track.
Awesome. Yeah. And Say It. I love Say It, and that is the lead single off of off of Disconnect, correct?
Yes. Say It featuring Anna Clendenning. She is just such a joy, such a talent. And we are just so excited that song is finally out and off of our hard drive.
And how did that work out? Did you choose her? Did you write with her? How did that come about?
we had, we wanted to work with her on something because we love her voice, and she sent a cut back of her singing that, and it was just like, wow, this is perfect. Because we actually had some other singers on it, and everything was good, but nothing was magic, And
Right.
We got that magic sound from her, so we were like, we have to do this. Let's finish this up. And she's just awesome to work with too.
That is sick. I love the song. I love the whole record, the whole EP.
Thank you.
And you guys right now are on your first headlining tour, correct?
Yeah, we're going out. We're hitting those streets, trying to educate the great people of our nation about the Phantoms.
Are you? How excited are you for this?
It's incredibly exciting because we're getting to play so much new music, from the EP, as well as we pretty much remixed everything from the past. It's a lot of new music, and the whole show is new. And we play live when we do this tour, so it's a little more engaging, I guess, for us. Like we're working a lot more up there on stage.
Yeah, like when you DJ, you're able to have drinks the entire time and just chill on the live show. I bring a drink on stage, and usually I either kick it to the side by accident or I just don't have time to drink it.
And what can we expect from the show itself? I mean, you've touched on it a little bit here, but what is your synopsis of what I can expect when I come to this Phantom show?
You are going to pretty much try. I mean, if we do our job correctly, you should pretty much get the mood of everything that we've tried to accomplish in our music. I mean, we definitely have some songs that are a lot moodier, with our production and stuff. It's definitely a dance show. You're going to be dancing. You're going to be moving around. But at the same time, we do like to have moments in it where it's not just all in your face all the time. It's not just classic, four on the floor beats. You're going to get your ups and your downs. Kind of like life.
Exactly. That's a good way of putting it, Kyle.
Thanks, man.
Awesome. Oh, my name's Kyle, too, so I was really confused. I was like, wait, that wasn't me.
Yeah, the double Kyles. I like that.
Yeah, excellent name, by the way, Kyle.
Hey, I know. Congrats on that.
I feel a little left out, to be honest.
Well, Vinny, your name's not as good as ours, so sorry about that.
So, and then for the next record itself, the next album, what, is that going to be a continuation of Disconnect? Is it going to be a whole new thing?
I don't know. I think time will tell. We like to make everything sort of have a through line. It's just sort of how Kyle and I are built, as much as we want to, go willy-nilly and make anything. But definitely everything feels connected with us. So I'm sure whatever the next record will be somehow connected to Disconnect, I would say.
Gotcha.
Connected to Disconnect.
Yeah, I like that.
I love it.
Yeah.
The next record should be called Connection.
Yeah, exactly.
Right?
Connected.
Connected. Okay, and then what are you going to be doing after this tour? Are you gonna, are you going to be doing festivals next summer? Like, what can we expect after we come see you?
Yeah, there's a lot of festivals already filling up the books right now. We're kind of taking one step at a time here. We're going to try to just get through this tour, try to crush it, do the best we can, and then just get ready for the insanity of next year. There will be many different festivals that you'll be seeing us two guys at, and just a lot more music too that's already in the can that we're going to start just kind of releasing.
Awesome. I cannot wait. Kyle Kaplan, Vinny Pergola, Phantoms, the new EP, Disconnect, out right now. Say It. I love that track. I love you guys. You guys are so awesome. Thank you for talking.
We love you.
Dude, we love you. Thank you so much for having us, Kyle. And again, I just got to reinforce, you got such a great name, man. Keep it up.
I think I'm going to keep it.
Yeah.
All right, brothers. Thank you very much.
All right. Hey, thank you.
Thank you.
Talk to you soon.
All right. I love those guys. Aren't they awesome?
They are great.
Such good guys.
That was a fun interview.
Yeah, they
You do a good job.
Thank you. They really, I just love that I think it's so interesting that they went from being successful, child actors in like Nickelodeon shows and Disney shows, like popular ones, to, you know what? I want to do music instead. Like, that's just so cool to me.
Especially because a lot of child actors, I don't know. Like there's that statistic there.
Yeah.
A lot of them do. Fade out
Yeah, or like get burned out and then end up on drugs or whatever. I mean, these guys are
or
really
whatever
good
Miley
guys.
Cyrus is doing.
I love Miley Cyrus. Oh, leave Miley alone. She's just being Miley.
Leave Miley alone. Is that what you're gonna do now?
No, I was gonna say she's just being Miley.
Well, she's out of her mind.
That was a song.
Oh yeah. I forgot. Yeah, that was her song.
You ruined the joke.
Flew over. Well, what bothered me is that like I'm reading reports about that whole thing, and I actually feel a little bad for Liam. Like I don't really care about either one of them, but like I do. Like apparently the way he found out about his divorce was through social media. Like that sucks. Like you couldn't have just brought that up to him, you know. Also, apparently, like she was the one that was like, "This ain't gonna work."
You know I don't do Hollywood gossip.
I don't do that.
What?
But I don't like doing it either. But I just like I've been reading up on because it's
I just don't know if it's true. That's why I don't do it.
And there's all kinds of speculation.
This
But
could all be fake.
it could be. It could all be fake. It could all be real. It could be half fake. It could be half real. 6 to 1, half dozen of the other. But the point is that
You're not good at math.
6 to 1, half dozen of the other.
Yeah.
Is that what it is?
No. I'm just kidding. It is.
You're trying to throw me off my math here. The point I'm trying to make is that, again, I don't know what's true and what's fake, but I've been following this story a little bit just because I find it pretty interesting as to what they've gone through. I thought they were like in love with each other, and now they're not. It's interesting just to read about that, but I don't like Miley Cyrus. I want her to go back to the Miley when she was coming out of the Hannah Montana phase and kind of flirting with country music a little bit. That was like the best Miley Cyrus.
No, the Bangers album was the best Miley Cyrus. Wrecking Ball
That
and
song is
Party.
a meme.
What?
That song is a meme. It's a meme.
Because it was so awesome.
It's like Old Town Road. It's just a meme.
It was awesome song. Okay, we're doing this next episode. Anyway, they should find you on the iHeart Radio app or wherever they can get your podcast, wherever they get their podcasts. They can find your show, Nashville's Next.
Yes, you can find Nashville's Next and the Pat and Benny Show, too. Pat and Benny Show undergoing a little bit of a facelift. We've kind of changed some things up on the show, so you definitely want to check that out.
It's now Pat
It's
and
now
Benjamin?
the Benny and Pat Show.
Is it really?
No, it's Pat and Benny Show. And people ask me, like, why isn't it the Benny and Pat Show? I'm like, which sounds more catchy, the Pat and Benny Show or the Benny and Pat Show?
That's true. Pat and Benny does sound
Exactly.
Does sound more catchy.
It's a great brand.
Who is Pat anyway?
My buddy.
I'm just
Like
kidding.
one of my best friends.
Oh, it's a joke. I
Oh.
know Pat. I mean, I don't know. I met him with you and stuff. But I was being funny. Like, who is Pat anyway?
Who would
why
Pat be?
Why is he first?
Who is that peon? Where was he in the Stream Wars? Who did he fight alongside?
He fought alongside.
Can we do like a Ken Burns documentary?
Can I
on the
finish
Stream
my
Wars?
joke, or should I do it later?
Check the tape.
Can I finish my joke now?
Of course.
I don't remember what it was, and it doesn't seem like you really appreciate me enough to
I-
have wanted to hear it.
I came in, I thought I was going to make a really great joke, and the joke was going to be, hey, let's do a Ken Burns documentary about the Stream Wars, because he did one about the Revolutionary War? No, the Civil War. And I was like, how funny would it be if we did like a Ken Burns documentary where we're like, back in the great Stream Wars of 2019.
So did you just apologize to me by telling your joke anyway?
Do you remember yours?
I love you, Benjamin Magelica Panella.
Yep, that's pretty close to my name. You hit the nail right on the old head there.
Oh, Lord. So, not only can they find you on Nashville's Next for all the great up-and-coming Nashville artists, but on the Pat and Benny Show, all of the awesome sports talk with all the sports stuff going on right now.
Yeah, we do sports talk. We're starting to do a lot of like weird news stories too. We're like blending. It's more of a snapshot of our lives.
Well, when can I hear the next episode of the Pat and Benny Show so I can find out what happens?
We drop it every Thursday at 7:00. You can find it on the iHeart Radio app, or you can find it on my Instagram at the Pat and Benny Show, or at Benny on the Radio
So at the Pat and Benny Show?
on Instagram. Yep.
Or at Benny on the Radio?
Yes.
Excellent. Well, you can find me at KMacMusic on Instagram and Twitter, at Real Kyle McMahon on Facebook, and of course, you could follow Pop Culture Weekly at Pop Culture Pod CA, which would be at Pop Culture Podcast, but take off the ST because it's too many letters for Twitter, and the same thing on Facebook except Pop Culture Weekly. Anyway, you can just find the links in the show notes. We love you. We will see you next week.
You're listening to Pop Culture Weekly with Kyle McMahon, presented by 92.9 Tom FM, an iHeart radio station.
Check the tape!